I have nothing to say. 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 So I'm late. He's late. It's over. Unsub. Cancel your memberships. Refund your super chats. I don't think you can do that, actually. It's kind of weird. I feel like you should be able to. I'm late. I'm talking with my mouth full. I got nothing to say. I could tell you how my week's gone, how work is. It's fucking boring. I gotta become a political reaction channel. Maybe I'll become a crypto channel. Well, work is getting easier, for sure. I'm pretty much just pushing carts now. The register is like in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I think, whatever it is. That's either 2 or 3. I'm only doing carts once, I'm only doing cash register once. The rest are all carts. So, well, I think like ideally it would be like half a shift of cash register, half a shift of carts. If I had to choose to only do one or the other, it'd be carts. So, the fact that they're putting me on carts, I like it. I was thinking the other day, like, if they paid me $50 an hour to do this, it'd be a fucking dream job. Honestly. I like the work. The work itself is nice. You're alone. You don't have to interact with customers. You're getting a workout while you do it. You're outdoors. Apparently, I found my station in life. But it doesn't pay enough. That's the only problem. I'm not even really sore anymore after work. That first week, my body was completely fucked. And, like, I could barely walk. And I still, when I get home from work, I'm still, like, hobbling a little bit. But in terms of soreness, it's a lot. It's, like, almost non-existent. Which is crazy to me, considering how brutal it was that first week or two. To now have it be, like, basically not sore at all. My hamstrings don't even feel them. After a full 8 hours of pushing carts, I don't even feel them. My knees are fine. My back is pretty much fine. The only thing that's hurting right now are my feet. One of them specifically, I ran over with the robot thing that you used to push a bunch of carts at one time. I've started using that a lot, which actually might explain why I'm less sore, because you're doing less manual pushing. Although I'm still doing a lot of that too. But you're still walking around all day, so it's still a workout. But I ran over my left foot with the machine, and I thought I might have broken it a little bit, but I haven't gone to the doctor or anything. I've still been walking every day, so it must be not that broken at least. Hurt like a motherfucker though. It was swollen for a couple of days. I think it might still be a little bit. But my feet do hurt. It's probably because I have bad shoes, bad footwear. I wish I could show you my shoes. They're in the garage right now because they're completely saturated wet from yesterday. We'll get into that in a minute. But my shoes are like the worst kind of shoes you could possibly imagine for this job. It's like they're just like casual sneakers with a super flat, thin rubber sole. It's like the worst thing you could possibly wear for this job. So my feet hurt, blisters out the ass, but I'm getting new shoes soon. So I've gotten the swing of the job itself. It's very simple. Obviously, it's the bottom of the barrel, the lowest rung on the ladder. So it's very easy and simple. But I've got the hang of it. I could do it by myself without any help now. I know all the different ins and outs. Not many of them, but I know them all. So I'm feeling more competent and capable at the job, which is nice, less stressful. My coworkers, one in specific I'm thinking of, is starting to warm up to me. He's this old Brazilian dude. When I started, and I assume part of it is because like he figures, oh, this kid's not going to last. People come in and out all the time. So he probably assumed I'd only last a couple of days. He looks at my soft demeanor and is like, this guy's not going to last. But now that I've been there for like a month, he's starting to warm up to me a little bit. Like, 'cause when I started, he was like super aloof, like would never even look you in the eye, and just it kind of treated you like shit. Kind of pissed me off. But now we've been working together for like a month, so we're building up a bit of a rapport. Starting to crack jokes here and there. And that makes the job so much better. If you're working with somebody and you're like, there's like a cold shoulder thing, it's so fucking bad. But now that we're starting to kind of get into the swing of it, it feels a lot better. I'm eating Pop-Tarts. Oh. I also started drinking again. So, no, I'm just kidding. This is beef grease. I made a giant batch of dirty rice the other day. I just thought that was funny. That's not even all of it. There's a coffee mug full of it too. So, yesterday, I was working and it was raining. It's my first time working in the rain. First time working in the rain. I got the energy up here. I am like, I don't want to do this. God damn it. Why don't I want to do it? Because I don't know what to talk about. And it feels like I'm just forcing it. It feels like I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It feels like I'm forcing it. And because of that, I feel a combination of one, I'm not delivering a good product for you guys to entertain you. And then two, that kind of fucks my ego up because I like to think I'm an entertaining speaker guy, which is probably delusional. But because I have that kind of ego view of myself, if I feel like I'm forcing it and I'm not doing good work, now I have data that tells me I'm not an entertaining person, which runs counter to my ego, which hurts. So then I get anxious and depressed. And I have nothing to fucking talk about, guys. Nothing. I'm so fucking tired from work all the time. I'm tired from work. I'm depressed about my life, about the uncertainty of my future. makes it hard to like makes it hard just to do this, you know? I said yesterday it was raining. It was the first time I've worked in the rain. Because I'm an idiot, I hadn't bought a jacket yet or boots. So I just went in a sweatshirt like this and regular shoes. And I didn't have a jacket, and I spent the first 2 hours of the shift in absolute fucking living hell. Shirt completely soaked through. Shoes completely soaked through. And then I saw my like supervisor for my part of the store. And I'm really glad that she was there because she usually isn't. I usually don't see her. But yesterday she was. And she saw me in the store soaking wet, and she told me basically to get a jacket from the store and they'd give it to me for free. And I didn't know that. I wish someone had told me that because I thought I had to buy my own. And I was pissed. I was like, this is bullshit. I shouldn't have to buy my own rain jacket. They should provide one. It's for the job. And apparently they do. And I learned that yesterday. So I got a decent little rain jacket with rain pants combo. And it's nice. Once I put that on, the shift got a lot better, but my shoes were still completely fucked. So I had to do another, I think it was a 7-hour shift yesterday, another 5 hours of work with saturated shoes. That's great for my blisters in my feet. Get trench foot from that, probably. So that was absolute fucking hell. But once I got the jacket and the pants, even though the shoes weren't on point, it was a lot better. A lot better. If I had had boots, I probably wouldn't have given a shit, honestly. I'm buying boots now. But if I had boots combined with the jacket and pants, it's honestly not that bad in the rain. It's kind of nice. I noticed I didn't get dehydrated when I was like I wasn't drinking at all because they give you like water to drink. And I noticed usually if I'm not drinking enough and I pee, I'm like clearly dehydrated. It's like this color, you know. But that day it was interesting. I hadn't drank anything, but my pee was like pretty clear, and I think it's just because I was absorbing water through my skin. I thought that was interesting. I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of fun. You know, aside from the fucking shoes. The shoes were awful. But like being out in the rain, I don't know. It's just different. It's different. It cools you down. It's not going to be fun in the winter. I can tell that's going to suck ass. I'm going to have to get gloves and proper attire for that. And I'm sure the summer is going to be brutal as well. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people said I look really young for my age because I stay inside all the time. And now with this job, I'm like paranoid that I'm gonna start looking older because of it, because I'm outside a lot. Whatever. It is what it is. This video blows. Whatever. I'm just getting it out. I'm late. I'm getting it out. I've been thinking about doing shorter videos. I don't know how long I've been recording. 14 minutes. Not long. Wow. I thought it was longer than that. Because usually, I mean, for me, I can yap so fucking long. I've been thinking about doing like shorter videos, like 10-minute videos about some random topic about like a specific topic. Maybe something in the news or something like that. I don't know. To try and get something out more frequently. Because these big like hour-long weekly review things are just, there's just nothing to fucking talk about, right? It's a slow, this process of putting the pieces together is very slow, and it involves a lot of patience and grinding. That's not going to have interesting things to talk about. So it's very intimidating to do this because I feel pressure to have something interesting to say, but I don't. Um, I'm working for the next 6 days straight, which sucks. But I'm using it as an opportunity to try to quit cigarettes again. I've been really struggling with that. But I found that it's a lot easier to stay off cigarettes if I'm working because you're away from home, you're occupied. It's way harder when you're home. And you have like free time. And so because I'm working for 6 days straight, I figure that will give me a good little chunk of time where I'm busy and occupied and away from home that I can use to get off the cigarettes. So I have a patch on right now. I ran out of cigarettes last night. God damn it. And tomorrow is the big start of the 6-day stretch. I hope to get off cigarettes this week. So we'll see how that goes. Next week I'll report, or this, I don't know, since I'm late now, I'm doing this video this week. I don't know when I'm going to do the next one. I'll try to get it out Friday or Saturday like I usually do. Maybe I should wait until after the 6 days. Maybe. Wait until, what is that? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So wait until like a week from today, maybe. Monday. To see if I succeeded or not. But I don't know. If I have an idea for a video before then, I'll record one before then. But that will definitely be something I'll have to check in on with you guys. Is the 6-day no smoking challenge. I saw a job on Indeed for a job that was not the same thing I was doing before, but in the mortgage company. But it's kind of adjacent to that. And I applied to it. I haven't heard back yet. I have to follow up. I'm thinking about emailing them, maybe calling them, because it would be a pretty decent job. It's the exact same distance from my house, same commute time, and it pays a lot more. Like $6 to $7 more than I'm making now, which is still not great money, but it's an entry level position. It has like no experience requirements. It just needs a associate's degree. So, and it sounds like kind of a sounds like a fast-paced kind of job with deadlines and a lot of that stuff. And one thing I've learned a lot in my years of working is that slow, boring jobs fucking suck. And I've had that reinforced to me with this retail job, because when I was doing cash registers, when it's busy, it's not that bad. It can be a little exhausting, but the time flies by. But when it's dead, it is the most miserable experience you could ever have. So if this job is kind of fast paced, you're under the gun constantly, high pressure stuff, I might like it. Maybe I could preserve my youthful appearance by working indoors, make a lot more money, use it as a stepping stone, add it to my CV. But I need to follow up with them, because you can't rely on Indeed alone. So I don't know if I'll get it. Probably won't, but I might. Who knows? We'll see what happens. It'd be kind of cool. If I did, it would be a 9 to 5. So that would, I say it would interfere with like content creation. Not really. I just have to stream earlier in the day, which is probably even preferable for A lot of people anyway. But the problem would be I'd have to go to bed like super early. I'm not a fucking morning person, dude. It's so hard for me to go to bed at like 11 o'clock. It's so hard. And I know that's my that's my problem. That's my immaturity. But it's just, is it, or am I just wired different? Am I just immature, or am I like wired to be a night person? Probably a little bit of both, maybe. I mean, I'm definitely immature. It's definitely, there's no question that it's a self-control, discipline problem. But there might also be some physiological basis for being a night owl. I don't know. So what else? How's the weather today? It's raining. It is raining. Still, it's raining tomorrow. I get to work again in the rain tomorrow. But at least I have a jacket. I'm going to have boots, hopefully. We'll see what happens. But then it's sunny the rest of the week. So that should be good. I don't want to force myself to talk if I don't have anything to talk about. I just want to end it as soon as possible. But I feel like there's something I'm missing. I talked about the rain. I talked about work. I talked about the guy warming up to me. I talked about quitting smoking. I talked about the job application. What else? My mom might have to get another surgery on her arm because the bone keeps fucking going out of place. I don't know if that's because she's using it too much or something. I don't know, but she's probably gonna have to go for another fucking surgery. And it's so difficult because of my working. Like, she can't drive, and I'm working, and I can't just call out. I've already done that once, and they only give you so many of these within a certain time frame before you get fired. So it's like she's like totally dependent and incapacitated, basically, but I'm working and I can't help her do her stuff, get driver places. So she's like relying on friends, and those kind of favors run out, you know, the goodwill runs out. She's embarrassed. So that's just very difficult. I fucking hate having a job, dude. I hate working. I hate working. Why can't I just be like a billionaire? Just be born into wealth and not have to work. It sucks. I just want to sit on my ass and play video games and talk about video games. Talk about the Nintendo 3DS that I got. You know, I just want to talk about that shit. I got this a long time ago. I didn't get it recently. But I was thinking about the 3DS. I was thinking about, like, I have a 3DS with a shitload of games on it. And I was thinking, like, what a waste of money. What a waste of time and money, you know? And it's like, you want to know how many games I have on Steam? You're not going to get it, Russians. I'm onto your shit. I have 1,193 games on Steam, right? I have a 3DS with like hundreds of games on it. And it's like, why? Right? Why? And it's because I just wanted to basically live in a bubble. I realized I just wanted to like not have to live in the real world. I just wanted to like sit cozy in a chair and just chill and just go inward. Basically, I realized that I was voluntarily choosing to live in the pod. You know, that whole "you will live in the pod" meme. That sounds like a dream for me. Get UBI from the government. Have Doritos injected directly into my jugular vein. Or is that over here? I don't know. And just goon out and play Pokemon, right? That was like my life. That was like never leave my room, never go outside, never socialize with anybody. Just stay locked in my room, pumping stimuli into my brain, I was living in the pod. I was choosing to live in the pod. Brave New World style. And that's what that 3DS represents. It's this little device that has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of games. It's this little pod device, this little endorphin comfy blanket stasis machine, right? You never have to leave your room. You never have to do anything. You never have to take risks. And you can just be pushing the button over and over again and getting the squirts of dopamine and endorphins and shit, serotonin or whatever. Sounds good, honestly. Sounds nice. So, Klaus Schwab, send me a pod, please. Send me your latest pod. Make sure it has air conditioning, though. It gets humid as fuck in the summers here. But how many people would do that? If the government said, we'll give you UBI, but you can never own a home, you can't have kids, I swear to God, if they do UBI, it will come with self-sterilization requirements. I swear to God, if they do. But if they offered you UBI to sit in a pod all day and just goon and squirt and game, but you couldn't have kids, you couldn't own a house, you'd be in a fucking storage unit somewhere in a pod. You'd have like water come in through an IV, nutrient paste. Maybe they'd give you, because the act of eating is still pleasurable, they'd give you like cupcakes or something you could have like once a week. You get some cake, some Pop-Tarts. Would you do it? I know I would. Would I, though? It's a good question. I'd like to think I would. I'd like to think I'd lead the revolution, lead the resistance. But goddamn, that'd be hard. You'd be sleeping in the woods, running from drones and robot dogs. Running from nanobots. Man, once they have nanobots, bro, we're fucked. You can't even run from them. Once they have nanobots that can just like come in through the cracks in your door and you can't even see them, and they come equipped with vaccinators, it's over. It's over, man. Put me in the pod. Put me in the pod. This took a dark turn. This video went really weird, really quick. I feel like I should end it now. We're at like 30 minutes. 30 minutes is good. 30 minutes, like I like the hour-long ones. I really do. It's like an ego thing. I just feel like, yeah, I talked for an hour, and somebody watched me talk for an hour. It just feels like good. But 30 minutes is good. I don't really know what else to talk about right now. I'm quitting cigarettes. I have the patch on. I hate it, but I'm going to do it. Streaming is still going well, you know. I'm streaming a lot. Got a lot of people showing up. A lot of return people. A lot of community members, you might say. We talk, we vibe. It's fun. Some people seem to enjoy it. I love it, honestly. And I don't even make any money from it, but I love it. I like doing it just to do it, just to hang out with people, talk, play games, chill. So I'll be streaming later tonight. I told somebody I'd stream Oblivion today. I feel like I probably should do that for him, but I'm going to be honest, I don't really want to play Oblivion tonight. Maybe I'll do Morrowind instead. I don't know. I will be streaming today, but I don't know what it will be. If you're watching the guy who I promised Oblivion to, I'm sorry. I don't know. It might be Oblivion, but I can't promise it will be. And if it isn't, I'm sorry. I'm an unreliable piece of shit. I make promises I can't keep. I talk a big game, but I fumble the ball when it's time to act. So we'll see what happens later. We'll see what we're streaming. We'll see what we're doing. I'll try. Like I said, I want to upload more frequently. Like I said, maybe like shorter videos, like 10-minute videos, a couple of times a week, 2-3 times a week. But I don't know what to talk about. What am I supposed to talk about? Hassan Piker shocking his dog? I mean, I don't give a fuck about Hassan goddamn Piker. I mean, yeah, he's a dumb fuck. He's an asshole. He's an idiot. He's a communist. He's a bourgeoisie fucking rich bitch, nepo baby, fucking out of touch moron. Is it surprising he would shock his dog for no reason whatsoever? Someone in the stream chat said he didn't shock his dog. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Again, I don't care. Fuck Hassan Piker. I don't want to talk about that fucking drama bullshit. But if something like interesting happens, some kind of like political thing, Trump just got the DOJ just got the member list of like two Second Amendment rights organizations or something, which is kind of creepy. Why would he need that? What would he use that for? Why would you need that information? The fuck, Trump. You were the chosen one. You're supposed to save us. You're selling us out now. What the fuck, Trump? I voted for Trump in 2020. I didn't vote in 2016. I voted for Gary fucking Johnson in 2016 like a bitch. But I voted for Trump in 2020. And in 2020, I was so into Trump. I was so pro-Trump. But now it's like, ugh, so cringe. So lame. Anyway, that's it. We're 32 minutes in. I'm just rambling. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'm sorry this video blew, but it is what it is. I'm sorry it's late. Sorry it was late. I'm going to try to be better about that. Hopefully I have more topics to talk about. Hopefully I can actually... I also thought about, just before we go here, I thought about, like, even when I have nothing to talk about at all, like zero, like maybe I'll do this week. Like maybe in a couple of days, right? Like 3 days from now. That's what a couple of days means. I don't know if you know that. I'll just hit record, even though I have zero clue about anything that I would possibly talk about, and just see what happens. Just see if I can just talk about random shit and see if it makes something worth talking about, something worth posting. And if that works, that would make this job so much easier. And I know you're saying, like, you're so lazy, you just don't want to work. You're right. Yeah, yes, you're correct. But also it's like, my whole kind of thing has been not scripting. I'm not a scripter. I just don't do that. And just doing like bottom of the barrel, like reaction slop also isn't really something I'm interested in. I might do some of that content to some extent, but I would much rather just talk shit for like 30 minutes to an hour and have people enjoy it. They probably won't, but I'd like it if that was the case. So I've thought about experimenting with that. Where like this week I had topics. I was going to talk about work and the guy warming up to me and all that stuff. So like I had like a kind of an idea of what I would talk about, but I was thinking, like, what if I had no fucking clue? Zero clue, zero purpose, just hit record and start talking. Where could I go with that? I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll try to experiment with that this week, see where it goes. If it produces something worth posting, I'll post it. And if that turns into something I'm able to do, then maybe you'll get more content from me more frequently. But I haven't done it yet, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.